Arizona Territory, 1854, shortly after the Black Agate Mine turned out to be one of the world's largest silver producers. Men in the territory lost little time riding their horses over treacherous trails and sun-scorched deserts in search of a mother lode or even a strike that would bring them riches far beyond their fondest expectations. When a discovery was made, the cry was heard in the four corners of the earth. They quit their job and picked up shovels and picks and set forth on the greatest adventure of their lives. But it was a primitive land, and word had to be sent out by the best and the fastest means known to man, the Pony Express. And the best riders that could be obtained pushed their mounts for all they were worth, riding day and night over rocky roads that have long since ceased to exist. But the words they brought were magic to the ears of thousands. Gold, silver. Men and women began pouring into the territories, and almost overnight towns like Stringtown, New Mexico began cropping up. Some of the settlers were dissatisfied and moved from place to place. But with the migration, towns prospered and began to celebrate their very existence in the only manner they knew, the rodeo. But storm clouds began to appear, and brought with them a horde of gamblers, gunmen, and blustering killers, who pitted their leaded ammunition against the pioneers who strove to make the West their place in the sun. To make the long trek alone, but some dared it, no matter what the danger. Some made it, others, not so lucky, didn't. Were brought in to quell this wild country, but the odds were too great. The outlaws outnumbered them 50 to 1. They stopped at nothing, even to robbing and shooting in broad daylight, taking the law into their own hands. Lawmen like Wyatt Earp, Matt Masterson, Wild Bill Hickok, John Slaughter began combating the bandits in the best manner they knew how. Some even joined forces with them in order to expedite the capture. To the memory of these brave men, we dedicate this story.
Hey, is that message for me?
No, it's the outlaws again. They blasted their way in an express car and cleaned out the safe of all the money.
Get anything?
Well, they would have. Had to been the real large shipment didn't come through on that train. It came through on the run before.
Oh, boy, if I'd had my partner, LaRue, along, we'd clean out those bandits once and for all.
What's this I hear about your partner turning bad man, Fuzz?
Oh, that's just talk. People are like that. They open their mouths and keep talking and don't say anything.
Nevertheless, you haven't seen hide or hair of him in over 3 months. Just a minute.
For me?
No. Load of cattle coming in from Rhyolite. 3-car loads. Deuce Rago's a shipper. Now, there is really a successful cattleman.
Successful cattleman. There's a high binder if I ever smelt one.
Maybe so, but he's still a successful man in Rhyolite.
Rhyolite. Why didn't I think of that before?
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna leave. I'll be seeing you.
Aren't you going to wait for your message?
No, if it comes in, just put it on ice.
Sure, I'll put it on ice.
According to my watch, we've been $20,000 richer the past 30 minutes.
I hope you're right, Rago. But I wouldn't count my chickens before they've been hatched. Remember what happened on the express car? They blew it up and got $67 for all their labor.
Those blundering idiots had listened instead of going off pell-mell. It might have been a different story. But I'm not so concerned about this one. Stagecoaches are their specialty.
It might not be a bad idea if we brought in a little heavier artillery.
Heavier artillery? What are you getting at?
Some well-known gunman. Someone with a rep the boys wouldn't mind following.
Is there one in this territory?
Well, there's a couple rumored around. As your legal advisor, it's my business to know who's available.
It's about time for the stagecoach to be getting here.
That should make you very happy.
In more ways than one, Bill. I think I'll go down and wait for its arrival. Care to join me?
No, I better check these books, and I got a couple letters to get out on that last shipment of cattle. Oh, by the way, Brant was looking for you.
Thanks.
What'd this fella look like? The one you said took the money.
I don't know, Sheriff. He had his face covered up like the rest of them.
What's the trouble, Sheriff?
The stage was held up, and they got away with the Silver Queen payroll.
Another holdup. I don't know what this country's coming to, Brent.
That's the second time those bandits got away with my payroll.
That's too bad, Adams. Sheriff, we've got to do something to stop these holdups.
I'm organizing a posse right away.
Good. Miss DeLisa?
Yes.
I'm Mr. Rago.
Oh, how do you do?
You got a real Wild West welcome. I hope you're not too frightened.
Well, I was frightened, but I'm all right now.
I've made arrangements for you at the commercial house. I'll take you there now.
Oh, thank you.
What happened then?
Well, after your men robbed the stage and passengers, these other two men came along and took it off your boys.
It's the second one they muffed in 48 hours.
Are you glad to see me?
You ought to know better than to ask a question like that.
Do you think anybody suspected we knew each other when I arrived?
As far as they were concerned, you were Joan DeLisa, entertainer for the Union Saloon. You were once, you know.
Oh, Rago, when are we going to leave this desert post and go to San Francisco?
Not long. We should be leaving by now, if those would-be gunslingers hadn't made so many mistakes lately. First the train, and now the stagecoach.
The train?
They held up the wrong one. All they got was a sack full of nickels. And the train that went through before was carrying $500,000 in silver. Shipped from the Silver Queen mine.
Well, what do we do now? You don't want your little Joan to stay here and rot, do you?
Don't worry, baby. Adams at the Silver Queen mine has to ship again. And when he does, it's ours. Yours and mine. Now you better rest up. You've had a long trip. I'll send Brant to the hideout. Find out what happened.
I tell you, Brand, it's just the way we say. We held up the stage and these other fellas came
All
along.
these other fellas. You don't expect me to swallow that, do you?
But we're telling the truth. I'll take my oath on it. It was the Dawsons.
The Dawsons are in Texas. Why didn't you pick Jesse James or Captain Kidd?
But one of them had on Dawson's belt buckle. And everybody knows young Dawson wears that funny-looking buckle. There's not another gunslinger got one like it.
Gee, boss, we're telling the truth. You gotta believe us.
I've heard enough. What do you think Rago's gonna do when I tell him?
I still don't get it. Why the buckle, Lash?
Well, Fuzzy and I took it off the Dawson brothers a long time ago. We used it once before in this territory.
Will Rago figure that out, too?
That's the general idea.
about it, Lem? It's a friend of mine. I thought you had better sense than to come busting in like that. It's a good way to get your head blown off.
Gee, I'm sorry, Lash, but I figured you'd hold up here because we holed up here before when we were after Deuce Rago. Of course, that was when you were marshal, though. Hey, do you know what people are saying about you? That you've turned renegade like your brother Frontier. Now you're riding a owl hoot trail. Hey, who's he?
Fuzzy, meet Lem Woodruff. Sit down, I'll pour you a cup of coffee.
Say, Lash, how come Deuce Rago's put loose and fancy free? I thought he was behind bars.
We had him there once, Fuzzy, but he had enough money and influence to buy a light sentence. He only served 6 months.
Now he's back to his old place and up to his old tricks.
Stronger than ever. He's got a fellow with him by the name of Bill Leonard, a smart lawyer from the East. The law is moving west, and Rago's playing it safe.
Well, then, if you're not an outlaw, who's he?
Oh, I'm an outlaw, all right. And Lem here is a detective with the Land and Cattle Association.
If you think you're arresting my pal, it'll be over my dead body.
Ease up, Fuzzy. It's not as bad as you think. Lem was with me when we held up the stagecoach this afternoon. I wore the old Dawson buckle so it would get back to Rago. And right now I was on my way over to Mrs. Owen's ranch. You remember her.
Oh, sure. She lives down by Adams in the old Silver Queen. Why are you going out there?
I was going to leave the money we took off the stagecoach. You want to ride along? Lem's got something else to do.
Well, it's nice to have met you, Fuzzy. Lash said you'd probably show up. Looked like he knew what he was talking about.
Where are you going?
Well, I got to get back to Land and Cattle Company, get ready for the big kill. And Lash, you keep your eyes peeled for those 2 hombres we saw out there.
Thanks, Lem.
Good luck. So long, Fuzzy.
Are you ready, Fuzzy?
Yeah. Hey, about those 2 hombres you just talked about. If they try to bushwhack us, shall we give them that old 1-2?
We'll take care of them. Just as I figured, Fuzzy. 2 of Rago's men following us.
Well, let's give them the old 1-2 treatment.
Here we go.
Boy, those two are sure slippery. I wonder which trail they took.
Well, come on and I'll show you. Now get rid of your gun. Now turn around and go back the way you came in.
If you ever get loose, you can give my best regards to Brent. Hey, what do you want me to do with this jughead? Tie him up with his little playmate here.
All right, get off your horse and be quick about it. Get over here at the tree. Come on. Push you up there. Get your hand out there. Two hombres don't starve to death, we might be seeing you again.
Come on, Fuzzy, let's ride.
How are we going to explain this to Brand?
What you mean is how are we going to get loose from this tree?
You figure that out.
Hey, Rago's gonna be plenty sore when those two hombres show up battered and bruised.
Get the satchel. Let's go in and see Miss Owens. Remember, you haven't seen us or anyone who looks like us.
Don't you worry about that. I'll have one of my boys go over to the Silver Queen mine tonight and tell Mr. Adams to be here tomorrow.
And you won't be worried about taking care of so much money until then?
Lands, no. I wasn't a marshal's wife for nothing. Oh, yes. You'll find Rago at the Union Saloon. You know, I always suspicioned Rago wasn't just honest, even if he does give big checks to the Benevolent Fund and the Ladies' Aid and such. I hope your scheme works.
Well, if it doesn't, you can ship my remains back to Colonel Winston with a lily in my hand.
Be sure and tell Adams to wait for me tomorrow.
I will. I understand everything.
Two boys who bushwhacked them got the rough end of the deal, huh?
Jake got the beating of his life. Said it was like fighting a wildcat. Then they tied them up like sacks of potatoes to a tree and left them there. Do you think it was really the Dawsons?
Of course not. That job smells like one man. A man who had reason to want an even an old score.
Who's that, Rago?
That's the rule. He used to be marshal of this territory.
And the rumor rumors about his turning outlaw must certainly be justified.
Well, at first I had my doubts, but things like this have happened before.
If this marshal is so bent on blocking your every move, why don't you join forces? Remember our discussion about heavy artillery?
But not him.
Why not? From what I've seen, one of him makes a half a dozen of your henchies.
Yeah. Yeah. Might not be a bad idea at that. Tell Brant to find the marshal and bring him here.
What about it, Rago?
I don't know. Last time I locked horns with this fellow, I nearly got sent up for life. Fortunately, I had a few connections. What's your side of it?
Maybe you just answered it, Rago.
What do you mean?
You said you had a few connections. You see, I worked hard arresting you, spent a lot of time, and made very little money. And you got off with a 6-month sentence. I started thinking, maybe you're smarter than I figured.
What about the money you took off the stagecoach?
It's in good hands. And it'll stay there until I see how you're going to cooperate.
Oh, let's cut out the palaver and get down to business.
The Silver Queen mine is still operating. In fact, they're shipping out more than they ever did. Now, there's a shipment going out tonight. And I want you to take a few of the boys...
Wait a minute. What about you?
Sorry, I have a previous engagement.
Oh, no. The deal is to work together. And it's 50-50 all the way.
If you say so.
What about my partner, Fuzzy?
Can he be trusted?
Fuzzy will do what I tell him.
It's a deal. Maybe you better get going and round up the boys.
I'll see you boys later.
Bed in the middle of the night. This better be good or I'll sue you for everything you've got.
You won't get much. I'm wearing everything I got.
Now, will you please tell me what this is all about?
All I know is Lash said to get you or Adams here no matter how. And here you be. And here you're going to stay until he gets here. And if you don't, I'm going to step right on your corns. Hey, Lash, this is Mr. Johnson, foreman of the Silver Queen. I couldn't find Adams, so I brought him over here.
Yeah, and against my better judgment. Now, will you tell me what this is all about?
What time is Adams planning to ship the silver tonight?
That's our business.
Johnson, if you don't answer the questions, Adams won't have a business. I happen to know that Rago and his men are going to hijack the silver as soon as it leaves the mine.
How would you know this, unless you're riding with him? Oh, I'm sorry, Marshal. Now, what can we do?
How do you ship your silver?
In 25-pound bars. Why?
How long would it take you to remelt it into 250-pound bars?
Oh, I guess if we were pressed, we could do it in a couple of hours.
You'll have to work faster than that.
Then I'd better get going.
Fuzzy, Johnson's going to need all the help he can get. And you're elected. Come on.
I came here with the idea of getting some sleep. Now, how am I going to catch up on my sleep when you say, hey, let's get going, melt some silver or something?
What makes you think the chief won't show up?
The chief never shows up on little jobs like this.
Well, the chief doesn't show up. We don't want to tackle this job, just the 5 of us. It ain't worth it.
Our orders are to take it. Well, go ahead and take it. We don't want no part of it. Come on, Fuzzy.
What's the matter with them, Yella? Looks that way. Here she comes.
This is the first time I ever saw silver shipped this way. 250-pound bars. How are we going to get it out of here?
Let's use the wagon.
Well, we'd never be able to get the wagon through. The trail's too narrow.
Guess we'd better give it up. It's a bad job.
Get out of here.
One night while out riding the herd down the trail, listening to hoot owls and coyotes wail, he looked up at the moon above. His thoughts were of the one he loved. He's headed for home tonight. He's leaving that moon right over Texas. His days of punching cattle are through. He's saying farewell to the land he loves so well. He's leaving that moon right over Texas.
Not a bad voice. I'm sorry I didn't go with the boys. I could have made that haul.
It wouldn't have done any good. Every bar of that silver weighed a ton. They're getting pretty smart.
What scared the two boys?
The boys say they're yellow.
They're not yellow. I'm going to find out what it was. And tonight.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Joan, but we better have a little talk.
I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
Well, you're in a tough town. Mighty tough. I thought maybe you didn't know it. You see, you're about the prettiest thing that's ever come to Rhyolite.
Well, that's very nice of you to say, Mr. Brand.
And being so pretty, you're going to need somebody to keep the rough hombres from bothering you. Somebody like me, for instance.
I think I can take care of myself. Now, if you'll pardon me.
What's your hurry? You better use your head. You're going to need plenty of help from somebody if you're going to stay in this town.
Will you please let me go?
Well, if you won't be sensible, how about a little goodbye kiss?
Take your hands off her.
Smart aleck, huh? Who do you think you are?
Kind of a cheap way to treat a young lady.
I'm going to teach you to mind your own business.
The girl had nothing to do with it. I tangled with Brandt because we've got too much at stake. And I didn't want anything to go wrong.
Now get this straight, Brant. One more play like that, and I promise you it'll be your last.
I'm sorry, Rago. I guess I just sort of lost my head. It won't happen again.
I'll see that it don't. Now listen, both of you. That shipment was just a ruse. The bulk of the silver is still in the mine shack. There should be more than 2 guards. With any luck at all, we should be able to clean it out. Now you round up the boys and meet us at the edge of town and get back here as soon as you can. I want to talk to you. There's a couple of things I'd like to get straight.
Look, Rago, I told you I was sorry.
It was all a mistake.
Forget it. There's only one thing I'm interested in, and that's silver. Lots of it. And I don't want to split with any ex-marshal. Now listen.
You and me are going to have a nice little talk.
Get in there. This is as far as you go, LaRue. Hank, stay outside and keep your eyes open. I'd like for you to meet Cord, a nice, friendly sort of a fella. Cord, LaRue doesn't want to talk.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk, huh? Well, I think I can take care of that all right. Step over here, Marshal. And sit down. Now, just what is it you'd like for him to talk about, Brent?
I want to know what he did with the money he took off of the stage.
You better start talking, LaRue, because when I stop being friendly, I can get awful nasty.
Come on. You know your partner told you where he hid that money. Are you going to tell me?
You got me so nervous I can't even think. If I had a cigarette in my mouth, I could think. And if I had a cigarette in my mouth, I can talk, too. Oh, come on now. Be a good sport. Light a cigarette up for Fuzzy, will you?
Well, all right. But if you try anything, it'll be your last act on Earth.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. Happy dreams.
Come on, LaRue, where'd you hide that money? This bird ain't gonna talk, Brent. What are we gonna do with him?
Maybe we're using the wrong method, Cord. Perhaps this cigarette in his neck will make him see things a little different. What about it, LaRue?
You feel like talking?
Hold it, you two!
Thanks, Buddy.
Maybe this will teach you to stop gallivanting around the country without your old partner.
You know what to do. I'm riding to the Silver Queen.
Silver Queen mine.
And one guard.
We'll ride around back and take him.
the matter, Rago? Something go wrong?
Gotta get out of here. The whole thing's busted wide open. The marshal's on my tail again.
You mean LaRue? I thought he was...
An outlaw? It's a roost. Still a marshal. The guy can't get it out of his system. I should never have listened to your advice.
What are we gonna do?
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to San Francisco. And I don't think you're going anyplace.
No, just a minute. I got a payoff coming.
Sure. Sorry, but my plans in Frisco didn't include you.
Going someplace? All right, Rago, it's all over. And this time I think your sentence will be a little longer than 6 months. I'm taking you to Tucson to stand trial.
Sorry, Marshal. You're not taking him anywhere. We've got plans, and they don't include Tucson.
Get his gun before the marshal gets any other ideas.
I hate to do this to you, Handsome. Especially after you fought such a good fight over it. But you're on the wrong side. My chips are stacked, and right now, Rago holds the best cards.
Good girl, Joan. Well, Marshal, got any famous last words you'd like to quote before I,
Rago, you don't have to do that.
Shut up. Well, Marshal, I'm waiting. I'll count to 3. 1. Let us start talking fast. 2. Oh, surely, Marshal, you can think of something to say.
All right, Judge, get in here.
Now, see here. I have my constitutional rights. As judge of this community, I refuse to...
Shut up. Mr. Mayor. I figured you might have a little trouble with that Rago, so after I took care of them 2 hombres, I thought I'd come over and lend you a hand.
Just in time, too.
Oh, this is Mayor Redfield of Rhyolite, Lash, and this here is the right honorable judge who tried Rago before and gave him just 6 months. Oh, Mr. Mayor, Marshal Lash LaRue.
I'm glad to know you, Marshal.
Mayor?
Now, what's this all about?
Have a seat, Mayor. Fuzzy, if you'll take these 2 to the calaboose, I think I can enlighten the mayor on a few important facts about Rhyolite.
Well, you wouldn't push little Joan, would you, cutie?
Fuzzy. Now, Mayor, this is going to be a long story, so you might as well make yourself comfortable.
And you say even the sheriff and the judge were in with Rago?
That's right. But like all bad men, he failed to take in consideration that the decent folks want law and order. They want the West to be a place to bring up their children. By the way, where's the new sheriff?
Somebody paged me? Mr. Mayor, when the cowboys find out that Fuzzy Q. Jones is sheriff of Rhyolite, there ain't gonna be no more shooting. Everything is gonna be just peaceful and quiet like. Hey, what's that?
This is Saturday night. That's the cowboys riding off the range, having a little fun shooting their guns off.
Uh-oh. Here we go again. Mr. Marshal, would you like to accompany me?
I don't mind if I do, Sheriff.